Hello and welcome back. We are now in step 14.8. This step will focus on sharing files and preparing documents for electronic submissions. So with the use of computers and telecommunications in the world that we live in today, it's changed how we work. The majority of information we work with is now generated by email and electronic files. Instead of producing a hard copy of a document, it is now common practice to share a soft copy. A soft copy is a digital copy of data, such as a file viewed on a computer display or shared via email. Let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you need to do is open up your step 14 to your Ergonomics 2 document from your lesson 14 files. And save this document as Ergonomics 6. So let's go to our File tab and click on Info. And notice to the right you have Properties displayed. The Properties displays information including the file size, the number of pages in your document, even the word count, and some other information. If you move your mouse, notice that you have templates where you can actually click and type and add information. Click where it says Title and add the title Computer Workstation Ergonomics. And then click below that to add a tag. And for the tag, you will type safety, comfort, and productivity. The purpose of a tag is when people are conducting searches for your document, if they put any of those keywords in, it will bring up your document. Now, if you go to the bottom, notice it says Show All Properties. Click on Show All Properties, and you're able to see more information about your document. We're able to see the last date it was modified, when it was created, the author. If you had more than one author, you can add additional names. The person that last modified this document. Alright, so click here to show fewer properties. And so the purpose is information like this is referred to as metadata. Metadata is data that describes other data, and it is still easy to find. Most of this information is automatically updated, and you can remove it manually or change some of the information. So let's move to the middle of the panel and drop down on this button that says Check for Issues. And you're going to select Inspect Document, which checks the document for hidden properties or personal information. If you get a dialog box that says this file contains changes that have not been saved, go ahead and click Yes. You should have a Document Inspector dialog box that has opened, and you have different options to inspect your documents for comments, revisions, document properties and personal information, embedded documents, a list of all different options. For each list that you would like to inspect, you need to ensure that the box has a check mark in it. Go ahead and click Inspect. Now, click remove all. It gives you exclamation marks, comments, revisions, versions, and annotations, and then document properties and personal information. Click remove all for document properties and personal information. And then close your dialog box. Now, notice that because we just inspected the document and requested to remove all personal information, the title that we added is no longer there. The tag is no longer there. The personal information of my name is no longer there. So all of the personal information has been removed from this document. Save the changes to the document, and you should be back on your home tab. Scroll down and notice that all of the marked up text is now the same color throughout the document, and the initials have actually changed to A1 and A2 because all of the personal information was removed from the document. Position the mouse over the markup for a revision of the document. Screen tips are no longer visible to provide the name of the reviewer and the date and time of edits. When you remove the personal information, the edits and comments become anonymous. So this is a helpful feature if you had to forward the document to someone else and you might want to hide the various reviewers or the author's personal information to where it becomes anonymous. So you've just went through and learned how to prepare a document for electronic submission by removing the metadata in the document. Go ahead and save this step, and I will see you on the next step.